Hi everybody. Today we'll talk about reported speech or direct and indirect speech. What is direct speech? Direct speech is when we write exactly what someone said. We use quotation marks to show the exact words, like, I love drawing. What is reported speech? For example, I love pizza, said Anna. When we change it to reported speech, will become Anna said that she loved pizza. The exact words are not used. Instead, we change them slightly. We often report what someone said in a different time and place, so we need to change some of the words. How tenses change in reported speech? Present will become past. For example, I am happy. We change it to she said she was happy. Another example, Tim is making dinner tonight. She said Tim was making dinner that night. How tenses change in reported speech? Past will become past perfect. For example, I visited Spain. He said he had visited Spain. Another example, I was cycling in the park when I met Mark. He said he had been cycling in the park when he had met Mark. How tenses change in reported speech? Will become would. For example, I will call you becomes she said she would call me. Present simple will become past simple. Present continuous change to past continuous. Present perfect change to past perfect. Past simple change to past perfect. Past continuous change to past perfect continuous. And past perfect still past perfect. How modal verbs change? For example, can will become could, like I can swim. She said she could swim. May becomes might. It may rain. He said it might rain. Must becomes had to. You must study. He said I had to study. And some models, example, could, might, should, ought to, and would, don't change. How time words change, like today becomes that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day, now becomes then, at the moment, at that moment, last week, the week before or the previous week, next week, the next week or the following week. Now the first kind, how to report a statement. The first kind is statement. Number 1, remove quotation marks, change pronouns and verbs as needed, change time words as needed, and add that, and this is optional, you can omit it, like, I like chocolate. He said that he liked chocolate. We can remove that. How to report question? The second type will be question. Number 1, remove quotation marks. 2, change pronouns and verbs as needed. 3, change time words as needed. 4, yes no questions, use if or whether. For WH questions, keep the question word. Change the word order from question to statement, and the subject plus verb plus object. This is the rule. And at the last, add that, and this is optional, you can omit that. How to report the questions. This is example about questions. For yes no questions, do you like ice cream? Becomes he asked if I liked ice cream. For WH question, another kind, where are you going? She said where I was going. The third one will be orders and commands, the third kind of reported speech. How to report it? Use verbs like told or asked. Add to plus base verb. For positive commands, for example, close the door will become he told me to close the door. For negative commands, don't touch that. She told me not to touch that. We have exercises about reported speech. Read the following sentences, then find and correct the errors in each one of them. You should write them down in your copybox and solve it. Another kind of exercises, read the following sentences and convert them into indirect speech. Write them down and try to solve it. Thank you for your watching.